All right, let's start this over. What's up with you? Blackman's Prime, Greg Williams, blackest nigga you ever met. Coming to you live. Normally I crack some jokes, and I might crack some jokes while I say this, but I'm on a whole different level today, man. I went out this past weekend with my gun guys. They brought some of their friends that I ain't know, which brought some of their friends that I ain't know. There's just a lot of people out there, which was cool. You know, I like a lot of people when we out shooting. Gun community is mad wild. But what I don't like is people who've been in the gun community for over 10, 15 plus years. I got all these Gucci guns, and one of my people feel bad because they don't got the Gucci guns, bro. And I'm here to tell you, bro, if you ain't going to war, and to be honest, I think if you're in the service, you don't even get to pick your gun. They give you exactly what you want or what they consider you need. They gonna give you something. You don't get to pick. So if you're a civilian out here buying guns, don't get caught up in this mix, dog. Let me tell you, I started off, and first of all, full disclosure, I fell into the trap. I fell into the trap. I want to say about 10 years ago. I started buying some Gucci guns, and now I'm like, my Smith & Wesson pretty much does the same thing as my Dangerous Defense M4V7. So, I guess what I'm saying, dog, look, I started out with a Smith & Wesson Sport M&P2. It had a tactical in it. I don't remember the name. It's been some years. It came with the quad rail on it. It's old Smith. It's old Smith & Wesson 5.56 AR-15. Love that thing. Thing ran like no tomorrow. Never had one misfeed. Nothing, bro. I never had one problem with that gun. But for some reason, I let somebody else tell me, get you a Dangerous Defense M4V7. And I went out and spent $2,000+ on the AR-15. That's pretty much the same as my M&P Sport. Then before I got to the Dangerous Defense M4V7, I skipped a lot. My next gun was a Smith & Wesson AR-10 18-inch 308. Now they got 16 inches, but I bought this one years ago. They didn't have 16 inches. Now that gun was, fell in love with it. Again, no misfeeds, no misfires, no failure to jack that gun. And both of my Smith & Wessons didn't give me no problems. Never have. I've owned the AR-15 for over 10 years, the AR-10 for almost 10 years. No problems. And that's pretty much it, bro. I mean, pistols, it really don't matter. I don't think it matters. This is just my personal opinion. What kind of gun you get, but pistols are hard to shoot. It's not like the movies. You got to fucking practice, dog. You got to practice. So, first pistol I shot was a Smith & Wesson 9 DVE two-tone. I mean, everybody got them things. They're very price reliable, I guess I could say. They're very affordable. But if you don't practice, so again, like I say, I let some gun nut tell me that my DVE 9 it's not a good gun. Now I went out and bought two FNE and FNX's 45. I'm a 45 nut. And to be honest, dog, I bought those FNX 45s because I'm a 45 guy, and those are the only 45s really I could find at the time that held more than 8 rounds. So I dove into that pool. Two $1,000 pistols. And that's just the lower level. They got another level where you can get them with the red dots on it and flashlights. It's called a tactical. That boy runs about, I don't know, 12, 1500. It's been a long time. I could be wrong about this. Shotguns, I don't have very much experience. I do have a Mossberg shot-off pistol grip. Trash, but it's good for home defense. I don't really shoot that joint that much. I want a Benelli. No, I don't want the Benelli. I want the freaking Beretta 1301 Tactical. They got a Gen 2 by now, semi-automatic, but I'm pretty sure the Mossberg, the Jerry Michalik, I might be saying his name wrong, it does the same thing. But before I go any further into this whole let me just show you what I started out. So I'm finna upload a picture of my first 4 or 5 rifles, and then I'll show you my 2 pistols. I don't have a picture of my, honestly, I don't got none of my guns with me right now. Like I said, we just went out shooting. I left them in the country where my other house is at. I don't got them back home with me. I don't like to travel with them too far. But anyway, real quick, this is when I started out. Forget my picture. I got my whole family with me. I like to take my family out with me. So, it is what it is. Now, from right to left, from right to left, the light-skinned guy, that's my old man. We're going to start with him. Now he's packing my Smith & Wesson AR-10 308 18-inch. That was my baby. If you go next to me, I think I'm next. I got the Remington 700 heavy barrel 300 Win Mag. And excuse me on the names because I bought these guns a long time ago, so they're not very not on the tip of my tongue. Then my son, his gun was a Daisy, my first shooter 22 mag. That little thing is loud and it rips. And my nephew, left of my son, he's carrying a Mossberg sawed-off that I just mentioned that I don't like, but it's good for house protection. And he has my Smith & Wesson MP10 Sport. Now at this point, they're all kind of tricked out. I got my parts on it, yada yada yada. Now I won't hate on that. You get whatever gun you want, make as many upgrades as you want. Yeah, that's what you do. But yeah, that's how I started out. They all shoot nice, man. Not one gun in those pictures gave me a problem. But then I did something stupid. I only upgraded one of them. I got the Daniels Defense M4V7. I ain't got no pictures of it. I love it and I hate it. I don't shoot as much as my Smith & Wesson AR-15. It is what it is. They talk about it's soft on felt recoil. Didn't feel it. The feel of it feels different. The texture, handrail, pistol grip, you know, they're all special stuff. Now that's different. I like that. You can't get that on nothing else but Daniels Defense. So let's just order parts, right? But back to where I was going, bro. Like, don't matter what gun you got, my guy. Practice. Practice, 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 practice. Quit letting these fools on YouTube and TV and when you go out to places because you're a new shooter and you got all these people out here with these name brand guns tell you that your gun don't stack up, because it does. They just don't want to see you shoot better than them with a cheaper version. Why? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, man, it's just crazy out here, bro. It really is. It really is. Why can't we just all come together? The gun world's kind of like politics. Everybody got a freaking opinion, but there's no real factual evidence that one is better. I mean, they got videos that show, oh, well, the decibels on this gun and the felt recoil on this gun. But when you're adrenaline rushing, if it comes down to it, you ain't gonna be worried about none of that. Really, you ain't. I just hate to see people fall into the trap, bro. I really do. But I do like to see you accessorize, buy parts, make your stuff better. Really just practice, bro. That's all I can say, man. All I can tell you is get what you like, get what you can afford, practice. If it needs to be better, be better. Make it better, I guess is what I'm saying. But yeah, bro, like, it's not that serious out there. It really ain't. And that's it. Yeah, so I just went through all that, which was needed, to tell you new gun owners, like, bro, you ain't gotta have $100,000 to go out here and buy a gun. You ain't gotta have top of the line guns. You ain't gotta have cold hammer forged barrels. All that. Oh, what I will say, this is just my opinion. Don't shit on me. If you're gonna buy an AR-15, don't go lower than a 14.5 barrel, please. What's the point? What's the point? 5.56 is made for a 16-inch barrel. It performs well out of 14.5. Anything lower than that again. Just buy a PDW 9. Why? I don't. Like I said, going off. It's just here. AR-10s, 308s. I just now found out a couple years ago they got 16-inch barrels on them joints. Why? It was fun to shoot. More recoil. Why? I bought my guns for needs. 5.56, mid-range. 308, a little further range. Shorter barrel ain't gonna get me a little further. 300 Win Mag, further than the freaking 308. 12 gauge, up close and personal. But I got pistols for that too, but you can't carry a 12 gauge thing. You know? So, but yeah, I came here just to do what all the other YouTubers do. Even though I ain't on YouTube, I want to cap about my guns. my parts.